It was really solid. He made some big saves. You know, I thought it had a huge impact on our ability to win the game. It was a great first win for him as a Penguin. I give our team a lot of credit. I'm proud of the group. It's not easy to dig yourself out of a three-goal deficit, especially under some of the circumstances. We've had a couple of real emotional days from a team standpoint. I couldn't be more proud of this group.
Mike, I remember at the Ranger game not too long ago, you said of Jason Zucker reports to the effect of he's really good at bringing us into the fight, or bringing the fight to us, perhaps. When he's scoring on top of giving you those qualities, how much does it aid the team?
Well, he's a really good player, and you know, when he plays the game the way he did tonight, he did it in Arizona as well. When he plays with a bit of reckless abandon. You know, he's just this north-south guy. He gets in the forecheck. He's good in the battle areas. He's physical. You know, he goes to the net. I think he creates so much for Gino's line because he drags those guys into it. You know, and he creates a lot of stall pucks and loose pucks in the offensive zone that give, I think, Gino and Rax an opportunity to to do what they do best. But for me, I think Zuck in a lot of ways is the catalyst there because of the straight ahead game that he plays and the edge that he plays with, and he has scoring touch. You know, the goal he got scored in Arizona was a perfect example. You know, that's a goal scorer's goal. So he's bringing a lot to us right now.
Seth on the right.
Mike, Jan Ruda helped force the turnover that led to Evgeny's go-ahead goal start of the second period. What did you make of Jan's contribution on that sequence, and what have you made of his contribution here in the last 4 or 5 games with so many of your other right-handers out of the lineup?
Well, he's just given us everything. You know, we're depleted back there from just from an injury standpoint with some of the defensemen that we have out. We're asking guys like Roots and Marcus and Dumo, and everyone's playing more minutes and playing an elevated role. And I just think he's given us everything. He's competing hard. He's hard on pucks. He's defending hard. I can't say enough about his work ethic. I just think he's all in right now.
What do you think sparked the comeback after you guys got down 3-0?
I don't know. I just think a lot of it for me starts with our leadership. You know, those guys they were pretty vocal on the bench. You know, I thought the way they played an inspired game. You know, even though we were down a few goals, we felt like we were carrying a lot of the play, and so. We just try to stay with it. You know, the special teams were good at both sides tonight. That was a big part of it. But I think the character of our leadership, steps up in those types of occasions, and they did it again for us tonight.
Mark on the left.
Coach, where's Ty Smith at after tonight's game? And is there opportunity for him to win a regular spot past when guys come back from injury? I know there's cap concerns on top of it.
Yeah, there is. You know, we're trying to put the best team on the ice that gives us the best chance to win, and I think Ty is making a strong case for himself right now. You know, he's done an admirable job on the power play. He's competing hard 5-on-5. I think he's trying to defend hard. He's helping us with breakout passes. You know, I think one of the strengths of his game is along the offensive blue line, both 5-on-5 and on the power play. You know, he sees the ice really well. He's deceptive. He can scale the blue line. You know, he goes east-west really well, and he gets pucks through. And so that's, I think, an important skill for a defenseman in today's game. I think he's bringing that for us right now.
Last one, Dana.
Mike, 4 goals against never looks great on a ledger at the same time. Are you starting to see, including tonight, a return to some of your better defensive habits and focuses?
I thought for most of the night we were pretty solid defensively. You know, I think they scored like 3 goals in the first 6 or 7 shots. It's a little bit deceptive in what the whole game looks like. You know, from a scoring chance standpoint, a quality looks. I thought for the most part we did a pretty good job. You know, we had the puck an awful lot in that, and I think that's an indication when our team's at its best. We control territory. We spend a lot of time in the offensive zone. We can suffocate teams with our pursuit game and just putting defensemen under pressure. We forced a lot of loose puck turnovers. You know, and and that's part of defense. So, you know, I've always been a big believer that defense can start 170 feet from your net. It doesn't just mean defending in our own end. But when we were in our own end, I thought we did a pretty good job protecting the good ice. You know, they get that goal late in the game.